Bushmasters, King Cobras, fer-de-lance on exhibit at the Serpent Center. Hang in there, this is going to be a fun one today.
Fangs in your face. Subscribe now.
Hey guys, before we get started, I want to thank all of our generous contributors and sponsors that helped us along. And let me tell you, we haven't put a video out in quite a while. And full disclosure, I mean, we are about wore out. And honestly, I mean, we've had some big setbacks financially, physically for me, but we're back on track and we're real close to opening. But let me tell you something. Everybody that's helped us, we thank you so much. And this video is to our contributors. And we're gonna put out like 5 different snakes today. And the Serpent Center is starting to take shape and take motion. We're adding life to this place today. And I'm so excited. I mean, we're gonna start out today with one of our big Bushmasters, Andrew Vesloski. This is your sponsored animal, your sponsored exhibit. It's a beautiful exhibit. I've worked on this exhibit for a month. And let me tell you, it took me a month to get it running right. I won't just build something and throw an animal in it and hope for the best. I want to make sure that these animals have the best conditions possible. I want them to thrive in these exhibits. I mean, anybody can open up a serpentarium and buy a bunch of vision cages and throw some mulch in there and a high box and a water bowl and say we're a serpentarium. We're not doing that. We're doing something special here. We want our animals to be in exhibits that are so cool and so animal friendly that it gives them everything that they need to thrive. So especially with Bushmasters, I mean, you need the right humidity, the right temperature. And it took me months to figure out where to position which animals are gonna go where, because the room is so big, certain areas of the room are warmer than other areas. Where the AC vents blow, where the heat vents blow, where the humidifier is, it just takes time. So with me and Dino working regular jobs, trying to pay for all this and trying to get everything together at once, we've had to put the YouTube videos kind of like on the back burner just for a minute because we can't do it all. But this one is to let you know we're still here, we're still building, we're still working, but soon, very soon. This is a big day for us. We're putting the first 5 animals out on exhibit, and it's a bunch of cool ones. So hang in there, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna see some dynamite looking animals and some really dynamite looking exhibits. Okay, so we're gonna start this party with a 8-foot Lachesis Muda. This is the South American Bushmaster. And this exhibit is sponsored by Andrew Vesloski. Thank you so much, Andrew. These exhibits were very expensive. Let me tell you, you know, this is a $2,500 exhibit, you know, and everything that's went into it with all the live plants and all the stuff that I've done to it, you know, this ain't a cheap venture. Exhibits, I mean, to do one exhibit is approximately $5 grand. And you think about it, that's minute in the scheme of things, but you know. But anyways, we're gonna put this big boy in here. He's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. And let me tell you, the next Bushmaster we're gonna do will be the Blackhead. And that will be in the next video. And let me tell you, Austin Smith, you're gonna love it because the Blackhead exhibit is gonna be bad to the bone. But so we're gonna pull this big guy out and get a look at him and let him go ahead and check out his new home, his new forever exhibit home. But this animal, let me tell you, he's a big gentle giant, you know, but I'm gonna tell you, it's you know, you never take that for granted. And what you see with a lot of other content creators and a lot of these pet tubers with venomous animals, you know, they portray these things to be their pets, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not a good look for the venomous community and people that do this as a profession like I do, because these things aren't pets. These things are not pets. You know, these things have the capability of taking life. And free handling one and letting people see that, thinking that, oh, well, it's okay, them guys on YouTube do it, is the wrong message. And you know, we're a professional facility. You know, our animals are kept at the highest standards. I correspond with a lot of people in the professional community with that work on projects with Venom and stuff, and we send samples and we do different things. But I'll tell you, we had a doctor from a very highly regarded institution just reach out to us and say, you know, my last 4 patients of Lachesis bites, of Bushmaster bites, all perished with anti-venom. And what's that tell you? You know, and you see these fools on YouTube just holding Bushmasters like they're boa constrictors. You know, it's the wrong thing to do, and it really makes it tough on guys like me that do this professionally, because them guys are making $1 million and I'm scraping to pay the damn light bill because I won't do that silly stuff. But let me tell you, these things are not pets, and we are an educational facility, and we are a professional breeding facility, but we do care about our animals, and we want them to have the best possible care and the best possible everything. Come on, big boy, you come on out on your own. There you go. That's a big Joe boy right there. Alright. And you'll notice when I'm moving a large venomous animal like this, you never want to stick your hand down in a can with a venomous animal. That is the wrong thing to do. When you're moving a venomous animal, if you put your hand anywhere in that can, if that animal decides to have a go at you, where are you going to go? You've got 12 inches to move. That's ridiculous. You know, you let that animal's head hang over the side where you're in a safe area where you can reach down then and then grab the animal's tail, like so, and gently manipulate him and get him where you want. That is a big, beautiful specimen right there. That is a Lachesis muta, your South American Bushmaster. And this boy is going to love his new exhibit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and slide this big boy into his new exhibit. All right, come on, handsome. Check that out, big boy. And it'll take him a couple days to acclimate. He's going to check out all the new smells and all the new places to hide. And let me tell you, it's not easy designing an exhibit where you can give a snake a naturalistic hide, but he still needs to be viewed. So it took some thinking to get this done right. But I actually took one of his hide boxes and tucked it up in the corner because it's got his smell in there. So he'll start using that hide box that he's been using for years. But after he figures out he's got other places he wants to be that suit him even better in this exhibit, we'll go ahead and pull that hide box and give it the whole naturalistic look, which we'll pull the camera down here and give you a good up-close look at this exhibit with the Bushmaster in it. All right, we can get an up-close look at this muta's new exhibit. All 8 foot of him. He looks small in there now, doesn't he? And he is 8 feet long, but this exhibit makes him look like a damn garter snake. But that's okay, he's gonna thrive in there. He's gonna do very well in there. See, now he's got a lot of stuff he can climb on, and Bushmasters can climb. They're really good climbers. And he can get up high if he wants to. He's got a lot of live plants in there. We got some cat palms in there and some other little kind of really firm, sturdy palms that if he ends up crawling over them, he won't damage them. Nice big exhibit for this boy. And he'll cruise around in there and explore this exhibit. All the new smells and new places to check out. And we've got some Some live plants in there and a lot of stuff for him to curl up next to and hide and get under, but he can still be viewed. Oh yeah, big boy is gonna love this place. That looks like a South American jungle. He's like, thanks, Will. Whatever it takes to make you happy, buddy. And this is a very sizable exhibit. And he's got all kinds of space, plenty of space. He looks fabulous in there. Now people can come view a Bushmaster in naturalistic habitat. And the main thing is that the animals thrive in these exhibits. That is the most important factor. And it's not easy to get that cage at 79 to 80% humidity and at 75 degrees and keep it dry. That's the trick with Bushmasters. You keep them wet and you get problems. Keeping it dry, but a high humidity and a cooler temperature is the key to keeping lechesis. It's taken me years to figure out the system to get it done right. But we breed these snakes pretty readily here at the Serpent Center. And we've kind of got their combination down pretty well. But he is a happy boy. First Bushmaster on exhibit at the Serpent Center. Okay, and for our next couple animals, we're gonna burn through like 3 different species of Bothrops, your Lanceheads, your fer-de-lance. But in here we have a pretty sizable, this is the Bothrops moojeni. And now this isn't the same girl that you see in all the videos and all the fangs in your face. This is a different one. This is an animal I've been raising for 2 years to put on exhibit. We breed this species here. We probably have 25 of them. This is an animal that's very important to a lot of the venom labs that I deal with. So we breed these things every year to supply for venom reproduction, or venom production. So let's get this wild animal out of here. This snake is spooky, okay? This thing is a scud missile. And it's got a reach on it. This isn't an animal that you put your hands on, okay? But that is a Bothrops moojeni, or your Brazilian Lancehead. Very, very venomous animal. But we're gonna go ahead and put this little gal in her new exhibit, and we've been raising her just to be an exhibit animal. She's getting ready to shed her skin too, so she's a little dull right now. And that is a member of your Lancehead species. All right, big girl, come on, get in there. Let's get you in there so I can close the door. There you go. Close that up. And now it's safe for us to come on down here and get a closer look. Okay, it's a little bit safer now to get a closer look at this Bothrops moojeni, also known as the Brazilian Lancehead. And this is a fierce snake right here. Let me tell you, I've raised this snake for 2 years. It was born right here at the Serpent Center. And I hung on to her and didn't ship her off to the labs just because she was really pretty. But right now she's kind of dolled up. She's getting ready to shed her skin. But we kept her just to be an exhibit animal. And this is her new exhibit. Nice 4-foot long exhibit. Very deep, very high. Got nice natural vines she can climb on up there. Got stuff to hide behind and she can still be viewed. But you can see her, she's just eyeballing me like, throw me a mouse and I'll be happy. But that's your Bothrops moojeni. We're gonna move on and bring out a couple more Bothrops species for exhibit. Okay, for our next Bothrops species that we're gonna place on exhibit, we got the Bothrops leucurus. Now, this is also known as your Whitetail Lancehead or Whitetail Pit Viper, another highly venomous Lancehead viper. And this one happens to be a male. And the males are kind of small and pretty. The females are big and gnarly looking. And we have a monster female. We've got a 6-foot female that's going on exhibit. And she's going to be a whole video in herself because she'll go on an 8-foot exhibit. But this little male here, this is an adult male. He's a proven breeder. He's going to have his own exhibit. And that little squirt right there is a beautiful little specimen. And I'll tell you, the bites are very necrotic. Bites are very, very dangerous. But we're gonna, okay buddy, we're gonna put this little rascal right in there. He's gonna have a nice big space all to himself. And what we'll do is we will periodically bounce him back and forth from the females exhibit for breeding season. Come on, dude. Get your butt in there. All right. Now, go ahead and lock this one down. He's got a lot of naturalistic vine too, so he can climb all over some nice, very exposed hiding spots. So he's gonna hide and feel secure, but we can see him. So he thinks he's hiding, but he's not. All right. Okay, it's safe to go ahead and get a closer look at this exhibit. Through the glass, of course. And look at this little guy. That is your Bothrops leucurus. That is a male. And the females look quite different, which when we do the female, she'll be a video all by herself because she is massive. She's probably the biggest leucurus I've ever seen. She is a monster. But this guy has a really nice, pimped out exhibit, very naturalistic. I'm very pleased with this one. It took me a long time to get these exhibits running right, to make them copacetic for the snake and for the public. So when we have customers coming in, they can see the snake and the snake still feels secure. That's the key to exhibiting snakes. You want them to be comfortable in their exhibit and not be stressed out by having, you know, the public constantly looking at them or them seeing all this commotion going on outside their cage. But they need to feel secure. They have to have nice hiding spots where they can be seen, like that little log tunnel right there. Actually, when he gets in there, you can still see him. And he's got a fallen log here that he can tuck up under, but he's still exposed. We can still see him. But nice little exhibit, beautiful little animal on exhibit at the Serpent Center. Okay, and for our last Bothrops that we're going to put on exhibit today, well, we've got plenty more, trust me. We got a lot of more we're going to put on exhibit. But this one is a special one. I love the alternatus. This is the Urutu, or the half moon viper. Now, these are all my captive bred specimens. And this snake I produced 3 years ago, and I kept her back. And this is a very popular animal with the labs. The venom is a very important venom. It's got a component in it that's being used in a lot of different medications, a lot of different applications right now. But I kept this one back. I wouldn't send her off to a lab. I wouldn't let nobody else get her because she was so pretty. And today she's in shed, of course. But I went ahead and bred this little mama for the first time this season. So we're hoping she has her babies on exhibit so everybody can see the babies being born on exhibit. And I'll tell you, this isn't the normal one that you guys always see in my videos with the fangs in your face and the birthing videos. If you go back, you watch some of the Urutu videos. That's one of my other females. I actually have several big females like this that are all captive born right here at the Serpent Center. But this one is a pistol, let me tell you. But she's really beautiful. If I can get her. Okay, good girl. Nice and gentle. Listen to her rattling her tail. And there she goes into the crazy mode. And these things are notoriously just spastic. They're mean. There she goes. Okay, this ain't gonna be easy. She is already striking. Calm down, baby. No, I'm not gonna let you bite me today, baby. But we're gonna try to move her real gently. If she starts flipping out on me, I may have to go to 2 hooks. lot of times it's easier to kind of just spill these guys out onto the floor and lift them with 2 hooks, which, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. Dina's up on a stand, so she's actually safe. So just to be really gentle with this girl, because we don't wanna stress her out and damage her carrying babies. We're gonna use 2 hooks to gently lift her up and slide her in that exhibit. Like this. Very nice and gentle. There you go, big mama. That's a good girl. And we want her so we can actually film her having babies on exhibit in a more naturalistic setting. It will look nice. And okay, there you go. If you go through my Instagram, some of our old videos, you know, I did a video we call First Breath, and it was the birth of an Urutu baby, and she's actually one of the babies from that birthing, from her mother, and she's gonna have babies of her own now. So it'd be nice to film it in a nice naturalistic setting. But now we can go ahead and get a closer look at this little mama Urutu. Okay, now we can get a better look at this little mama Urutu up close in her new exhibit at the Serpent Center. And I'll tell you, this has got to be one of my favorite Bothrop species. I love breeding them. I love keeping them. They're just a very interesting animal. We've been very, very successful breeding this species in captivity. We have done it year after year. And she is already climbing around and exploring. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the Rolo dog's in the background barking. But that is the Bothrops alternatus. Okay, and the moment that we all been waiting for, especially Paul Gretsch. This is your sponsored animal, brother. This is Diesel, our Malaysian king cobra. All the Bothrops have settled in nicely already. The Bushmaster. Now it's Diesel time. It's king cobra time. I've actually put one of Diesel's high boxes in there, so he's got some of his scent in there. But he's gonna go hog wild in this. He's gonna love this. He's got a bamboo thicket. He's got all kinds of stuff to climb on. But we're gonna go ahead and pop him in this exhibit. And Diesel is growing. He's getting some size on him. He's just now getting to that age where he's gonna start getting a little bit of thick on him. He's gonna start getting wide and thick and wide. But he's definitely getting along. And I gave him a little bit of feed before we moved him. I wanted him to have a little bit of food in his belly before we put him in the new exhibit. And that is a baby Malaysian king cobra. Baby, right? And he truly is a baby. And there he's doing what he always does, comes up the hook on me. And we're just gonna go just like this. And let Diesel pop right in his new exhibit. Go ahead, buddy. Here you go. I'm gonna take a snake hook with me. And once he gets all the way in there, we'll close it up and we'll get a closer look at him in the exhibit. There you go, buddy. And there is King Diesel in his new exhibit. Let y'all get a closer look at this exhibit. He has got a bunch of natural vine in there to climb on. And that is his little hideout, cool area, little shade area. And see, he can get up on top of that cradle there and bask. And then he's got a whole, there's his little hide box I put in there to make him comfortable. And he's got a whole big bamboo thicket that he can go explore. He looks tiny in there. He looks like a garter snake in there right now. But believe me, with him in this new big exhibit, he is gonna put size on now. He's gonna grow like a spider. Well, it's finally nice to get the big guy in his forever home, in his new exhibit. Paul Gretsch, I hope you like it, brother. With your help, we were able to complete this exhibit. And if you're new to the channel, hey guys, come on over and check us out at Venom Central, the Serpent Center. Hit that V logo thing and subscribe now. And come on and check us out. We'll be open soon. This is Willie from Venom Central at the Serpent Center, checking out. Later.